Good afternoon, students. Welcome back to my class. I hope you all are doing good, and also I hope you are studying well at home. So, in your last class, we have discussed about the structural organization of a cell. So, today we will be discussing about cell organelles. So, you must be knowing by now that what is cell, isn't it? It is the structural and functional unit of life, right? It is the cell. This is what unit of life. That is the unit of life. Okay. So, for example, let's say this is a cell. So this is a cell, and it has a lot of contents in it, isn't it? It has contents, and then this is a membrane. So you know that every cell is surrounded by a membrane. So why membrane is important here? So this membrane, it actually separates. It separates the cell from its external environment. External environment. So this membrane separates these cells from its external environment. Okay? Alright, so now we will know that chemical activities to support their complicated structures and functions means, see, in cells, in complex cells or cells from multicellular organisms or cellulars, okay, these cells require lots of chemical activities. So in cells, they require lots of chemical activities. It requires lots of chemical activities, and you also should know that, and I guess by now you know that every cell then performs the different functions, isn't it? So for this, so in order to keep the chemical activities, they are separate from each other. Okay, these cells, there are a number of cells in our body. So these cells are separated through a membrane, and then for their chemical activities, these cells they will have different chemical activities. For their chemical activities, they are separated from each other through a membrane. Okay? So now how do they separate from each other? So we know that by now they separate from each other by membrane-bound little structures. Membrane-bound little structures or say organelles. Cells they separated from each other through membrane-bound little structures. Membrane-bound little structures or say organelles. So cells are separated through this membrane-bound structures or say organelles. Okay, so cells are separated by the help of this. So let's see. So such type of characteristics, whatever we have discussed, this can be seen in the eukaryotic cells, and this makes distinguished from the prokaryotic cells. Okay. All right. And now you must be thinking, why we are studying all this structure and all this organelles and all this. These are important because certain the cell organelles they are helping the crucial functions, very important role they play in the functions of cells. So now let's see a few examples of cell organelles. Example of this cell organelles. Let's see. What are they? So actually we have huge number of cell organelles, but still many I should say. But we will be studying in this chapter like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 cell organelles here, okay? First one is endoplasmic reticulum, and the second one is Golgi apparatus. And the third one is lysosome. Okay, and the next one is mitochondria, and the last one is plastids. So we will be discussing about the cell organelles in this chapter. So, for today we will be discussing about this endoplasmic reticulum. Okay, and the rest we will discuss in the following days. So we will be discussing only about endoplasmic reticulum today. Okay, endoplasmic reticulum. Endoplasmic reticulum. So in short, we can write as ER, endoplasmic reticulum. So what are they? Let's see a few characteristics of this. They are membrane-bound organelles. What is it? They are membrane-bound organelles. These are membrane-bound organelles. Okay. So it is a large network of tubes and seals. It says large network. It is a large network of tubes and seals. So observe the structure here. Sorry. So you should see that, observe here, figure number 5.5, animal cells. So I have made it round here. This is smooth endoplasmic reticulum and this is rough endoplasmic reticulum. Okay, and you can see the how cell organelles are present here. You can see here Golgi apparatus, plasma membrane, centriole, lysosome, ribosomes, mitochondria, cytoplasm, isn't it? Rough endoplasmic reticulum, smooth endoplasmic reticulum. So we are discussing about this too. Okay, and also you can observe here also that is plant cells. So here also you can see how cell organelles looks like and you can see the structures. Okay, alright. So endoplasmic reticulum has a large network of tubes and cells. Okay, now how do they look like, their appearances? So let's see how this endoplasmic reticulum appearances occurs. Right. So mainly they are long tubes. They appear in a long tubes, and what else? Round. They appear in the round shapes. Also oblong bags. Oblong bags or say vesicles. Alright. So here long tubes. If you observe carefully the structures of endoplasmic reticulum, mostly you will see something like this, something like this, like this. So all this mostly this endoplasmic reticulums, they are long tubes and sometimes they occur round shape. Oblong bags means, for example, first they will occur like this, and then if you extend this, this bags, it will come up something like this. So this type of thing is called oblong bags or say vesicles. Alright? Okay. So also one more characteristic you will see here is similar in structures to the plasma membrane. They are also similar in the structures to where? To plasma membrane. It is quite similar to the structure of this plasma membrane. Okay. So now endoplasmic reticulum are of two types. There are two types. Isn't it? These are two types. Two types of endoplasmic reticulum. The first one is rough, ROUG is rough endoplasmic, rough endoplasmic reticulum. In short, we can write this as RER. Okay, and this side is opposite. Rough, opposite of rough is what is smooth. Isn't it? Smooth endoplasmic reticulum. So in short, we can write this as smooth endoplasmic reticulum. So now we'll see few characteristics of endoplasmic reticulum. That is the first type, that is rough endoplasmic reticulum. Alright. Let us study first about rough endoplasmic reticulum. Okay. So in this endoplasmic reticulum, if I take here rough, definitely here rough endoplasmic reticulum. Let me take here R. So rough endoplasmic reticulum. How did it look like? It looks rough. Already it's said in the name itself. They look rough when we observe under the microscope. If you observe this, like rough endoplasmic reticulum, you will see rough under the microscope. Okay. And next one, let's see. So particles called ribosomes attach to its surface. Alright. Ribosomes are attached. Ribosomes are attached to where? This one. Rough endoplasmic reticulum. For example, let me draw graphic. This is the rough endoplasmic reticulum. So this is the endoplasmic reticulum. And what's the difference? We say in rough endoplasmic reticulum. The second one is saying that ribosomes are attached to RER. So let's see. These are the particles. These are attached on the surface of this endoplasmic reticulum. So when we observe under the microscope, we can see such type of particles attached to endoplasmic reticulum. Okay. So another more important point is another important point here is it is the site of protein synthesis. Site of protein synthesis. Alright, it is the site of protein synthesis. Okay. So the protein which are manufactured, and in the protein which are manufactured with the help of endoplasmic reticulum, what are they? It is sent to various places in the cell. Now this protein synthesis is transferred to different types of cells. You know, right? There are different types of cells. And living organisms, let's say artificial organisms. Okay. So now this protein is transferred to the different types of cells according to the need. Okay. And then what else? Now, when it comes to smooth endoplasmic reticulum, okay, now we will study about few points about smooth endoplasmic reticulum. What is smooth? Smooth endoplasmic reticulum. So what is this? How it will look when we observe under the microscope? It looks smooth, isn't it? It will not have certain kind of particles attached to it. Unlike rough endoplasmic reticulum, it looks smooth. Okay? This is smooth endoplasmic reticulum. So what it says? It helps in the manufacture of fat molecules or lipid. Earlier what we studied is the site of protein synthesis, and here what it says, it helps in the manufacture of fat molecules. Fat helps in the function of cell, isn't it? Okay. So proteins and lipids. The protein synthesis by with the help of rough endoplasmic reticulum, and the lipid synthesized with the help of the smooth endoplasmic reticulum. So these things are what happens. Proteins and lipids help in building the cell membranes. This helps in the building of cell membrane. These two, when we combine, that protein, manufacture protein, and this lipids or say fat molecules, they help in the building. They help in the building of membrane. So they help in the building of cell membrane. Okay, and this process. And so here something called membrane biogenesis. So what it says, how the proteins molecules and how these lipids molecules, how they help in the building of cell membrane is called membrane biogenesis. You should remember here membrane means is helping cell membrane for building. So the term will come here like how they help in building the cell membrane by the help of proteins and lipids. These are called membrane biogenesis. Membrane biogenesis. Okay. All right. Some other proteins and lipids functions as enzymes and hormones. And remember, some of the proteins and lipids, again their functions as enzymes and hormones, isn't it? You know what is enzyme? Enzymes and hormones. We will study details in your next chapters and in the following classes. So now we will study what is the function of endoplasmic reticulum. We have been discussing what is endoplasmic reticulum, types of endoplasmic reticulum. Now, what actually it functions in our cells? Okay, how does it help? And what is their important role? Okay, so functions of endoplasmic reticulum. Now we will see about the functions of endoplasmic reticulum. Okay, functions of endoplasmic reticulum. So at first it serves as channel for the transport of materials. Transport of materials. So what it does, it helps in the transport of metals. They serve as what? Channels. It serves as a channels for transport of materials. Especially what type of materials they are transporting? They transport protein mostly. So between, I said they will transport. To transport where? They transport between. Where? Between the regions of the cytoplasm. Regions of the cytoplasm. Regions of cytoplasm. Or where? Let's say. Or between the cytoplasm and the nucleus. Between the cytoplasm and nucleus. And they also transport between the cytoplasm and between this. And between regions of cytoplasm. Between the regions of cytoplasm. Okay? Okay, the next functions is cytoplasmic framework. By how? By providing a surface for some of the biochemical activities of the cells. Biochemical activities. Lots of biochemical activities happens inside the body system, isn't it? So how they have ways to do? A cytoplasmic framework by providing a surface for some of the biochemical, they provide a surface for some biochemical activities of the cell. Okay, this is also the next functions of endoplasmic reticulum. And the next here is helps in detoxifying many poisons and drugs in the liver cells. It helps to clean, okay, to clean up, so detoxifiers, to make it pure, detoxifying, okay, many poisons and drugs in the liver cells. So I hope this class will help you to a certain point. So okay, in your next class we will be discussing the following topics. Okay, so I hope you will study in your home. So in your next class you will be able to understand better, because your efforts at home is more important, because right now the situation is going, not well. That's why I have to teach, like, absence of students. Okay, so I hope you will do well in your studies.